Aw, pretty giraffe. Yeah, you're a pretty giraffe.
That's not a real giraffe.
I know it's not real. Shoot. You're real to me. Hey everybody, it's Bobby, Cool Daddy Slick Breeze. What are you looking at? You're looking at that, aren't you? You're looking at the mustache, yeah. Yeah, about that. So the reason for the mustaches is, okay, so about a year ago on the Disc Golf Answer Man podcast, hopefully you listened to it or you watch it on YouTube, but we did No Shave November where we completely shaved their face and we grew our beards out. Well, of course, if you watch us lately, you see that I kept my beard. Well, for this year, we are doing Movember. Movember. Take November, take the N out, replace the M, because you're growing a Mo for a bro. So the Movember organization raises funds and gets awareness for men's health. In particular, they do prostate cancer, testicular cancer, overall general men's health, and suicide prevention. So we decided to join the movement, the Movember organization, and we formed a team for Disc Golf Answer Man, and we've raised, at this point, we raised a little over $2,000, so things are going really, really good for it. Anyway, so that is the explanation for the mustache. All right, now back to the regularly scheduled disc golf adventure. I am in North Carolina at the 4th annual Campership Classic taking place at Victory Junction, and yes, that is a gigantic race car behind me. Dynamic Discs has been working with Victory Junction and the Campership Classic for the last 4 years. But this is the first time that I've been able to come out and check things out. I met up with Jacob Bird to find out more about Campership Classic and the mission at Victory Junction.
We want to enrich the lives of children with chronic illnesses and serious medical conditions, and we want to give them a camp experience. So we want a place that they can come, they can do our activities, we can adapt them, they can be accessible, and they're just able to be a kid, to feel normal in a camp environment. And that's what we're looking to do. One of the big things about Victory Junction, as well as some of our sister camps, is it's all free of charge. So we see the campers that come to camp, and it's all paid for by donors and sponsors and organizations. So completely free of charge to the families. So if I was to classify Victory Junction, we're a medical camp. That's the niche that we operate in. So we're able to, everything that we do, our activities, the medical staff, the counselor staff that's here, it's meant to serve the children with chronic illnesses. For example, most of our walkways are paved. We're not really going to have that rustic experience in the woods. So all of our pathways are going to be nice and paved, nice and smooth for wheelchairs. Our adventure tower, we have a 4-to-1 system. I have a Misty chair, which is essentially a harness chair that we can still give experiences to campers that may not have upper mobility or lower body mobility. As far as our water park, it's an outdoor heated facility, so campers that have sickle cell blood disorder, we can heat that pool up and still be able to serve those campers without the risk of them going into a sickle cell crisis. It's about the medical staff that we have with nurses, doctors, physicians, all at camp, as well as the staff that we have in our ratios, trying to keep as close as we can to 1-to-1, but our staff will do the activities, the daily activities of living, so helping a camper put on their shoes or dress them or help with showering, bathing, anything like that. So our camp is able to best serve these campers that they may not be able to serve at other camps, or the other camps may not have the capabilities to do what we're doing here at Victory Junction.
Victory Junction is an amazing campground. It's a place where, like Jacob said, a place where some kids can go that may not necessarily be able to go to other campgrounds because they don't have the special equipment that may be needed. One of the cool things they have is this amazing gymnasium that's got a rock wall, it's got ping pong tables, a pool table, and also I spot a basketball net and some basketball. So let's see what amazing things we can do. That's totally regulation height, so I just jammed it. You're welcome. All right, so maybe my basketball skills aren't exactly amazing, but what is amazing is a young disc golfer that I met out here, Zach Martin. Zach Martin has a passion for raising funds for the Campership Classic and for Victory Junction. Last I heard, he raised $4,000 this year for the event and for Victory Junction.
So I figured out there's a tournament down here, so I got signed up for it, came down here the first year. The second year I did the same thing because it's a really fun tournament in general. And then third year I was like, I want to do something for it. So I started raising money through tournaments and such, and then we end up raising quite a bit of money for the cause. And I just think it's really cool because I'm a kid myself, and it's cool that they're raising money for kids with disabilities to do things that they usually wouldn't be able to do outside of camp.
Thank you, Zach, for sharing your story. Thank you so much for all your fundraising efforts. I know that Campership Classic and the Victory Junction really appreciate it. So, you come here often? Oh, you work here. Nice. Well, how about maybe, no? Okay, I'm sorry. Bye. I'm done. It's early Saturday morning and time for the tournament to begin. The 4th annual Campership Classic is set to begin this morning. Right now we're going to have some registration, people are going to have breakfast, then we're going to have the players meeting, and then the players are going to get out on this unique course. It's going to be a fantastic day. During the players meeting, we heard from 2 families that have stayed here at Victory Junction.
Marley was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes February of 2018. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease where your antibodies attack your pancreas and doesn't allow your body to make insulin anymore. It's completely different than type 2. It is not incurable. There is no cure. She will have it for the rest of her life.
This is our incredible family. This is Savannah, my amazing sweet girl with autism and hydrocephalus. She's epileptic and has many tubes in her head. She's had 32 brain surgeries and about 20 other surgeries, and she has spent most of her life in the hospital.
It was awesome to hear their stories and to find out how Victory Junction has helped bring smiles to their kids' lives. It also helped players understand that this is more than just a disc golf tournament. This is a way to raise funds to help Victory Junction continue to do what they do.
Yeah, maybe you could just, maybe took a little bit off the top, maybe trim up the sides, kind of tighten up a little bit. Yeah, it'd be good.
Yeah, sure. You're kidding me, right? All right, so the player meeting is over, and what an amazing players meeting. We got to learn more about the efforts done here at the Victory Junction and the fundraising done for Campership Classic. Another thing that I learned is that from the very first year, 4 years ago when the Campership Classic started, their goal was to raise $20,000. That number is significant because that's the cost for 8 kids to stay in one of the cabins for 1 week. Now, their first year, they were able to raise $15,000. The second year, they got up to $18,000, and they got ever so close in their third year with $19,000. Now, we are very close to this 4th year, and we'll reveal the final number at the end of this video so you can find out if we reached that goal at $20,000. But now, you're probably wondering about the course. What's it like? How's it set up? How does the course play? Well, let's go check out some of the disc golf action out here at the Campership Classic. I was introduced to KALEB Reeves, a disc golfer that has played the Campership Classic in years past, and he was so moved by what he learned about what happens here at Victory Junction that he decided to become a camp counselor and work out here one summer.
So I went and came here for the practice day. I signed up for it, and it was unreal. I came into the camp and I was like, this isn't camp, this is Disney World. Like, this is like, honestly, like when I think camp, I think like in the woods, you know, like log cabins. No, like there's a water park, there's a theater, there's a bowling alley, stuff like that. So I played it the first year, and Jacob asked me if I wanted to work that summer, which would be the summer of 2018. And I already committed to working somewhere else, so I had to decline. And then when I came last year and I was coming to pick up the prize that I won, he asked me, okay, so I'm gonna ask you again, are you gonna work this summer? And I was like, yes, I am. And it ended up having like the best summer of my life. I was here for a couple months, and the impact it makes on you is just unreal. Like, I met some great kids. I met some great counselors that I still keep in touch with, like on a day-to-day basis now. Honestly, it was amazing. And just the support here is unreal.
Round 2 is over for the 4th annual Campership Classic, and that is it for the tournament event. Right now, we're gonna do the award ceremony and then some raffle drawings to see if people can win some of these cool prizes we have out here. And then we get to find out if we reached our goal of $20,000 for the event. Let's check out, see if we got that goal.
Okay, I don't know this number yet, so I'm gonna be excited with you guys. Do you want to, I'll flip it. Okay. This is weird. They're gonna flip. Let's count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, that's it for the 4th annual Campership Classic out here at Victory Junction. Guys, what an amazing event. An amazing group of people, an amazing staff and crew and volunteers out here at Victory Junction. They do some amazing work. The tournament went off really well. People had a wonderful time, all kinds of activities, and just good vibes all around. It was awesome.
Nothing like it. It's probably the most fantastic event I'll ever play. It's super unique. I mean, you're throwing out of tree houses, and I mean, up and down the sidewalk here. It's a really cool thing they put on. A lot of work into it.
You get something out of it. You get to see the kids. You get to see what they experience. And like I said, if this camp didn't exist, these kids wouldn't have these opportunities. They wouldn't be able to come to camp and have that camp experience that every kid grows up having.
It's a fundraiser for the most magical place on earth. This is a fundraiser to help kids in unfortunate circumstances get to go to summer camp that they wouldn't get to do otherwise. So whether you play well or not, it's for a good cause and you can go home happy.
There are 3 takeaways I have from this weekend. 1, can you volunteer your time? If you can, you will be rewarded 10 times over. 2, do you know someone that can volunteer? Let them know about Victory Junction. Maybe you now have watched this video, but maybe someone doesn't know about the Victory Junction and what they do out here. And 3, do you know a child that could benefit from Victory Junction? Maybe you know a child that's sick, that has been in the hospital more days than they have not, if they are hooked up to medical devices most of their life, and they need just to be able to get away and feel like a kid again. Look it up, Victory Junction on the internet. I believe the website is discgolfdoesgood.org. I'll put that below. Well, I'm out of here, guys. If you are involved in a unique disc golf event and you want Dynamite Discs involved, make sure you email us at sponsorships@dynamitedisc.com, or let me know in the comments below if you want me to come to your unique disc golf event. I'd love to create a disc golf adventure around some really cool disc golf events. But for now, I'm out of here. Anybody got the key? I need a key. Maybe we can get out and push it. Somebody want to get out and you want to get out and push it? You want to push me? No, you don't want. Okay. I ain't even got a radio. How am I supposed to listen to my jams? What do I do now?